We've all seen the viral video of the guy that's a part-time gravedigger that says you'll never see a new cemetery being built, and everybody saying that that's proof of the Matrix. Well, buckle up, let's go for a ride, because I did the math after it piqued my curiosity. So we'll start with some raw numbers, and for everything I have here, I only used Google's quick search results to keep it even and fair. So, that being said, our current population is 340 million today. At our current death rate, that's 7.7% dies every year, for a total of 26,180,000. Well, currently, we've plummeted in the last 25 years to 39.4% buried. That's 10,314,920 a year. So keep that in mind, but let's go back further because cemeteries are never new, they're always old, right? The most you can fit is 1,250 people in an acre. The American Planning Association says there's currently 140,000 acres. So let's go back even further. So from 1800 to 1900, 80 million Americans died. And from 1900 to 2000, 270 million Americans died. That's a total of 355 million people dead. Well, depending on which schematic you want to use, it was anywhere from 83 to 92% were buried opposed to other methods. I kept it at 80% just to, be heavily conservative and see where this goes. Well, it gets a lot more interesting now because at 80%, that's 284 million graves. At 140,000 acres, it's at best 170 million graves. So we already got 109 million people just chilling out, like stacked up dead somewhere, waiting to get buried or are buried, and still have to bury new people every day. But let's keep going and keep doing the math on this. So let's take Arlington, for example. National Cemetery. It's 639 acres. A little more than half the size of the largest two in the U.S., but still very sizable. And they have 400,000 graves for every... I totally dropped my paper on that one. So there's 400,000 graves in there. So that's 626 per acre. And they say it's full. It's so full that they can't even stuff a dead wombat anywhere. So just from 1700 to 1900... that's 284 million graves at 626 per acre. Each state in the U.S. would have 4,500